This is Don Kryptonium, and I think it's time to make the content you deserve. It's time to seek opportunities. It's time to seek the real yield. Today I'm going to present you Lodestar Finance, Arbitrum native lending borrowing platform that pays you real yield up to 50%. Or even more than 50%. So before we start, you make sure you like this video, you make sure you love this video, and you share this video so other people can be educated and get some of that Don Kryptonium wisdom. So let's start. I made a tweet yesterday, that there is the coin with 2.7 million market cap, pays 50% real yield, not printed tokens out of thin air, but real yield in wrapped Ethereum. And total value locked of this protocol is roughly $50 million. Okay, I was talking about Lodestar Finance. This is Arbitrum native. So if you are familiar with Aave compound and so on, this is the type of protocol. The difference is Aave compound multi-chain. The main focus are the Ethereum blue chips, so that would be wrapped Bitcoin, that would be Ethereum, that would be USDC. Lodestar is crafted for Arbitrum. Beyond that blue chips, you have also Arbitrum native assets. So we can quickly understand what that platform offers, right? So you can supply assets, you can supply Ethereum, and as you supply assets, you earn the yield from the borrowers. So as I mentioned, borrowers, you can borrow the assets. As you borrow assets, you pay back the fee, for the borrowed assets. You can stake your load. Load is the native token of this platform, is the DAO token, is the governance token, but it pays the real yield. So because of the TVL of the platform is so high and the token is so low, that real yield is huge. It's around 50%, So if you stake your load, you get paid the rewards in wrapped Ethereum. You can increase your rewards by locking this load token to 3 to 6 months. And you can also vote and direct incentives. So people who supply assets and who borrow assets also receive incentives now thanks to the new Arbitrum incentive program, because Lodestar is one of the benefactors of this Arbitrum incentives. And also people who vote on redirecting those incentives are also paid. So beyond earning real yield, there is also incentive to actually use protocol, to supply and so on. So this is part of this incentives, and you can see that Lodestar Finance is one of the big benefactors, like they qualified, and you can see even votes. There is some votes, and Lodestar is somewhere here. The high confidence, high quorum. So because Lodestar, along with some others like Camelot DEX, are native for Arbitrum. This is the main Arbitrum lending borrowing protocol, okay? So let's actually discover this. And then I'm going to show you how to buy this token. I'm going to use the platform, okay? So I'm going to enter app and I'm going to show you everything what to do. So total supply, over $50 million TVL. And it's distributed. Ethereum over $10 million, Bitcoin over $15 million, some stable coin, but also native Arbitrum assets like Magic, Arbitrum, Dopex, GMX, so those assets you don't really see on Ethereum mainnet within the compound and so on. And it's a staking APR 55%. So I actually was surprised, because when I looked at that, okay, this staking APR is because of those new incentives that hit, But after digging, I realized, no, this is actually real yield. So holding load, you earn that real yield in the wrapped STF. So how it works, if you supply Ethereum, Bitcoin, and so on, this percentage is what you earn. And there is additional Arbitrum incentives, okay? And also when you borrow, can we go to borrow? We have borrow markets. This is API on borrowing. So I'm going to speak more about some of this borrowing, because borrowing some of these native Arbitrum assets give you some extra possibilities to actually earn additional yield. So we are going to expand more in the future videos on Node. But this is just the simple presentation of the platform. So lending, borrowing. Total borrow, $30 million, But let's go to more. Let's see what's the more within the application. So that was the markets. Okay, that was the markets. That was the dashboard, and this is the market, total supply, total borrow. What else we have? Earning. So here is the breakdown of how the Lode token allows you to earn real yield. So when you look at the Lodestar this is 2.8 million market cap as of today. Fully diluted valuation is below 7 million. Okay, so not all of the tokens are in circulation. And look at this this breakdown. Those liquid assets on the 2.8 million, 2.9 million is staked. So staked supply is 35%. And this gives you average staking APR of 55%, even if you don't lock this up. Okay, so if you buy Lode and you just stake it with no lockup, 35% paid in wrapped Ethereum, 48% paid for the 3 months lockup, at nearly 70% paid in wrapped Ethereum with 6 months period lockup. Okay, so we're gonna play with this a little bit. What else we have here? So of course you have voting, and voting is about giving the incentive. So doesn't matter. Let me make the page a little smaller, okay? Because I'm narrowing that. Or can I move it? So you can vote to direct the Arbitrum incentives if you're part of the DAO. So imagine you are providing liquidity on the platform via supplying Ethereum or Bitcoin. You also hold the Lode token. You are paid real yield for staking the Lode token. Then, if you're provider, you can also vote in the governance to direct the Arbitrum incentives to get paid additional Arbitrum tokens for providing. So just discover this a little bit more. So there's few different perks, but let's focus on like how to actually acquire Lode token. And you would think, okay, this is small market cap, it's probably illiquid, okay? Look, let's go to here. Let's go to the pools, okay? Camelot, Native, and I'm going to Lode. Look at that liquidity. $400,000 in liquidity on Camelot on the coin that's below 3 million market cap. Liquid token. Okay, so this is how you buy it, and we are going to do this. To give you a little backstory from what I know, they launched in the dark period, just when the FTX was actually collapsing. They raised little money, and the project continuously is rising from there. So okay, I have a little bit of Ethereum. I'm going to buy a little bit of Lode token. Yeah. Let's do not too much. I'm just going to show you how to stake it. We can do actually a little bit more. So let's do this one. As you can see, no slippage, 50 cent because of the deep liquidity. So let's swap it. And as I will have these tokens, I will be able to stake it. So, this video is not to show you the token. This video is actually to show you that there's functional platform with very high TVL, because $50 million is not the small TVL, especially when you look at the coin of this size, and obviously if you interact with the and any protocol in crypto, there is dangers of anything. I'm sure you're aware of the dangers of crypto. Okay, so I got some Lode. Let's maybe refresh that. And just in case, let's go to the page, and I should have Lode. So I'm going to earn, and I should be able to stake now. So we can choose how long we want to stake. I'm going to stake the maximum, and we can choose 3 months to get extra boost, or we can choose 6 months. Of course, the safest is no lock and earning that 35%. You can unstake anytime if you feel uncertain, if the market's fluctuating, if the market's dumping, if the yield is dropping, okay? You can also do 6 months. So just presentation, look. I'm going to enable. It's just $100 I'm doing. I'm going to play it left curve, for that juicy wrapped STETH. Personally, if I would do greater bag, I would do no lockup, obviously. If it's small bag, like I don't mind to experiment and do the long lockup. Let's experiment. And as it's enabled, I'm going to stake it now, and this is staked, and that's how I'm earning those rewards. So this is your expose of, because you voted on that, and this is the only reason I made this video. This is once again not to shield the token, but to show you that there is this actually platform that no one pays attention, and it's native platform for Arbitrum. So if you believe that Arbitrum is gonna be successful, it's gonna acquire some of this Ethereum culture, right? Because you have GMX, you have Camelot Dex over $100 million, TVL, you have Dopex options trading, you have Winner absolutely plays for degenerates to leverage long. Interesting ecosystem. And it's worth looking into this. So with that, Don Cryptonium says that you're very welcome. You're very welcome for opportunity to learn. Don Cryptonium's out. Till the next time.